Welcome to Moral Mission Discipleship Training Highlights. Enjoy.
During this stage, they often confuse Christian beliefs with other beliefs. And what kind of other beliefs might there be in PNG? Other than Christian? My understanding is that there are ancestor worship beliefs.
So you're not explaining, you're not having to of church members, you're not talking about church members. I'm not saying correct. All the talking about is, but you don't need to explain the people. You cannot know. Talking about the they don't understand why talking about English, they misunderstand why.
Father here said there are many long-time church members who are spiritual infants. And they forget about this Christian stuff because they become discouraged. Wonderful! Okay. They appear more mature, but they still, over time, act immaturely. Like today, they might look mature, but if we observe them over a period of time, they are sometimes self-centered and maybe rebellious. And the same for spiritual children, the same thing happens. And yeah, this is how I understand discipleship. Or, oh, that's something new I learned. Let's talk to each other, and then we'll bring a microphone around and hear from you, and then we'll take a break. If you'd like to share something, and please feel free to share in Pidgin, and microphone to Pastor Daniel.
Number 1 states and concerts number 2 states and bed, number 3 states and child, number 4 states and teen, number 5 states and youth, number 6 states and adult, number 7 states and maturity. Lord, you know what I'm saying? You mean concept, you might want to man, you don't have a chest now, concept, you better, and Boran Baptist. You become a stage to the sun, you become a man of happiness.
More stages, but I use 1 Thessalonians, which really talks about 3 stages. But from research, we know that there are more stages. So that's an excellent observation. But what you said about that we brought people to stage 1 and 2, and then we abandoned them, that makes my heart cry. That makes my heart cry. I don't know if it's true, but you're telling me it's true.
Yeah. Even the employment experience, like your baptismal die spiritually, yes? Yes, so they basically are in affirmation of the fact that a lot of them came in, but in their infant stages, we have the nurse them, we did abandon them, and your children say. So baby, it's the stage we know I'm not looking. Alright, that stage I will not say anything. But in our culture, in Melanesian for that matter, suppose mama na papa tulang marek na ono at bikini, life wild so much. Culture, or family no man by forcing you, papa, Muslim marry, and throw on that. Why? Because you let it be in the air. But did you realize, not to church members, the union started as the brother sister stage. Although married to Yesu, they are there because of the you understand him. So me hope also you got this income culture being me. You can need to understand him. We need to understand how Jesus is understanding discipleship, not just the stage of the So basically, I was just pointing out the fact that in most of our cultures, when a couple are married, the natural expectation of the family, the extended family, is they are supposed to bear children.
Hello again. And he was my first co-worker.
Is it helpful when you talk to each other and you get some ideas from each other? Do you want to do that? Yeah? Why don't you go ahead? What is Paul saying here? As a father. A father is someone who can help them to understand the truths of the Bible, what it means to be a Christian, so continuing to grow, experience a love relationship with Jesus. Now that's different from understand. Do you see that? Understand is what? With the head. Experiencing is with the heart. And they also need to see what kind of person God wants them to be, which I think of as hands. So at this stage, what they need is teaching in head, heart, hand. To understand, to experience God, and to know how to live. I'm not having a conversation with somebody around what you're reading. Sometimes it's easier to slide in those devotional habits and stop reading, stop feeding yourself. If you're accountable, like for us, because we're both ministers, we are accountable to each other. And some morning, Darius might say, we need to sit down, have worship. We often get up, have a drink, and then sit on our couch and have worship. Sometimes something comes up, and we don't do it immediately after getting up. And so then one of us will remember, hey, we haven't had our devotional time. We need to sit and read and pray. So I guess what I'm saying is, I totally agree. I think I understood Nina alright, which was, if I'm not alright, I can't minister. That's kind of between the lines of what I understood. If I'm not alright spiritually, how can I minister? So I need to have somebody helping me if I'm not alright. And back there was like particularly young pastors need to be discipled by older pastors.
Just in an immediate audience, but we're preaching in the middle of Kundiala town, in a square, and there were people listening on the rooftops out there, and all of the bus stops and everywhere people would come and listen to the message of God. And we had a lot of people to come forth, and that was the most precious experience that I have ever had when I saw all those people giving their life to Jesus. Bridegroom coming down to take his bride home. And to explain his feelings, God uses the picture of love. Much like Charlie and Amela, the story I told you at the beginning, longing to finally be with each other, So God is longing to be with his beloved. And this is what we find in Zephaniah 17. When God is singing to his beloved, do not fear. I am your bridegroom. I want to walk with you. I want to carry leg with you every single day. I want to be with you. I want to show you my love. Representation of me, of my trust in my God, a loving and kind God. That I can safely live my life because I know that my name is written on the palm of his hand. And he will catch me just like I caught my little girl.